It was a violent night in Chicago. At least 3 people were killed and many more wounded. Gunfire erupted near 82nd and Houston Avenue this morning, claiming the life of a 20-year-old man. Neighbors say the victim's father and sister were also wounded in the Saturday morning shooting. They say was the result of a domestic dispute between one of the victims and another person. It's the latest outbreak of violence in Chicago.
There's always stuff brewing in certain factions, certain segments of the population, certain communities, and when those things bubble over, which is usually in the summer.
Just a few hours later and a few miles away in the 7200 block of South Dobson, an 18-year-old man was shot in his right thigh and took himself to the hospital. Investigators say he's not cooperating with responding officers. The spate of shootings continued for the next few hours, but began overnight. Late Friday night, a 22-year-old man was murdered as he stood on the sidewalk in the 2800 block of West Arlington.
How much more can we take? How much more can we say? Because I look at 21. I'm looking at 21 as far as like shell casings on the ground itself. How much more is this? Does this have to be in our face before we say, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Yep, we actually do have a cultural problem. Absolutely, there's something brewing in the community. I don't know if it's demonic activity. I don't know if it's just us refusing to hold accountable the people that we know are committing the crimes because we know it. Your mother know it. Your father know it. If there's any father around at all, grandma know it. Your homeboys know it, and so. Because we know who the people are that are selling the drugs, we know who the people are that are committing the crimes, because by the time that it gets to this point, we've already established that it's something wrong here, it's something wrong there, it's something wrong there. By the time we get to the point that death is something that's perpetuated, because this is Chicago, right? Right after the mayor and the police chief will walk over there, because we know 4th of July weekend, over 44 people were shot. I think the total tally was above 50. Well over 6 people were killed. And then they'll jump on the news and tell you that the crime is down, the murders is down. Well, it just didn't get warm enough yet. And so as soon as the weather started hitting and we had a prolonged series of good weather, that is the signal to go ahead and start pulling out the chopper, and everybody got to go because you're going to be standing on the corner at 2 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck are you standing on the corner at 2 o'clock in the morning for?